Welcome to episode 12 of The Buck Stops Here, my Football Manager Mobile 2018 save with Telford United. In this episode, we're taking a look at the month of March. In the month of February, we secured our playoff spot. Would this be the month in which we get promoted? Let's take a look at the results. Don't know why I've clicked there actually, when all I need to do is click here. And if we get back, and you can see another perfect month. 2-0 win at Alfreton, 3-1 win against Spennymoor, 3-0 win at Bradford Park Avenue, 3-0 win against Darlington, and a 1-0 win at Blythe. So let's start with the Alfreton game. A double from Tyrone Afori, one in the first, one in the second half, to give us a comfortable win. Stats-wise, show perhaps not the most entertaining of games, but we did enough. Man of the match, I think we could probably guess who that's going to be, and indeed it was Tyrone Afori there with his brace, giving him a rating of 10. Going back, so we then took on, let's skip the game there. So Spennymoor were next up. Tyrone Afori got us off to a good start. Fast and Michaela added a second one. Bradley Fewster brought them back into it on the hour mark, but with 18 minutes to go, Owain Jones ensured that all 3 points were staying in Telford. Again, we had the better of it, and all 3 shots on target went in, and in fact their only shot went on target also went in, so perhaps not the finest day for the keepers. Let's take a look at the match ratings. And it was Michaela who was man of the match, rating of 9 there to go with his goal. As you can see, 7s and 8s for us mainly, 6s and 7s for them mainly, so deserved winners. We'll now go to the Bradford Park Avenue game that we just had the sneak preview of. Owain Jones injured in the first minute, and by the first minute I really do mean that. 25 seconds in he went off. John Marsden opened the scoring, Michaela added the second just after the hour, and in stoppage time Matthew Barnes-Homer slotted home a definite sort of, this is points are definitely returning to Telford here, absolutely preventing any kind of a comeback. There was enough time for Michaela also to go off injured as well in stoppage time, and Nikki Clay went off injured for them in the first half. So the physios were perhaps busier than just about everybody else. Match ratings. You can see Owain Jones with a 6, but then again he was only on the pitch for 25 seconds, so we could perhaps let him off there. Owain Jones was replaced by Jack Sparks, who won man of the match, as we could see there. Let's go back. Thankfully the injury for Jones wasn't too serious. He was able to play against Darlington, but Michaela was out for a while. Against Darlington, stats show much the better side throughout. Lassie opened the scoring on the stroke of half time. Owain Jones added a second in the 63rd minute, and then with 5 minutes to go, Tyrone Afori stepped up from the penalty spot and scored his 30th season. And also, spoiler alert I guess, but also this was the win in which we did secure the Vanarama National North League title. So a 3-0 win at home, and perhaps fittingly for the man who scored his 30th goal, he scored the last goal before we became league champions, if you like. Player ratings, Owain Jones man of the match, but again strong performances throughout. Their defence seems to be littered with 5s, which obviously going to help us on our way. Final game of the month, away at Blythe. So Tyrone Afori again grabbing another goal, this time in the 38th minute. We played well, but just really struggled to create sort of good chances or get anything properly going. And in the end, we're hanging on perhaps a little bit. In fact, the last kick of the game, Jacob Marsden in goal was required to make a save for their only shot on target. Player ratings, Afori man of the match with a rating of 8 in the goal. Very much the difference between the sides. Marsden there with a 5, which is a bit surprising considering how good a player he's been for us all season. So let's take a look at the Vanarama North, and as you can see, 93 points, so we're 21 points clear of second. I was delighted to have won the title with 6 games to go when we won the title. We've got 5 to go now. Playoff race is starting to hot up, so Boston have secured their spot, but behind them it's starting to look like a bit of a bum fight, and plenty of teams still involved in it. About 5 games to go. We're only 7 points off the 100 mark, so that's going to be the target for ourselves, to see if we can get to 100 points now. Hopefully that'll be enough motivation to keep lads going until the end of the season. Let's just take a look at some awards. So, Player of the Month, Fausto Michaela, despite picking up the injury, and Manager of the Month was myself again. So, that's the end of March and this episode. Please join us for episode 13, in which we'll be, I guess it's a season review, but we'll be taking a look at the month of April. Will we manage to get to the 100 points? That's the big challenge. Hope to see you back to see if we can do it.